This story is not my personal experience, but it actually comes from my great grandmother. I remember when I was younger, my mother used to tell me many stories that her abuelita, her grandmother, had told her when she was young. But there's one story in particular that was quite scary. My mother's family is originally from a department in El Salvador called La Libertad. This story is from my great grandmother's, Francisca's, experience with La Ciguanaba. For those who don't know, La Ciguanaba is an urban legend in Central America. She's a woman with long dark hair and large, sagging breasts, sometimes depicted with a horse's face. She only targets drunk or unfaithful men. She seduces them by appearing as a beautiful woman, but then reveals her true face and scares the man to death. The story of my great grandmother goes like this. She was having a normal day with her cousin Luisa, and they were talking about the people in the village. They mentioned how many people came to wash their clothes in the river, so they decided to go at 4 in the morning, thinking it was a good idea as they believed that by going so early, not many people would be there washing clothes. The day came, and she called her cousin Luisa to come with her. They thought it was 4 in the morning, but it was actually midnight. The moon was so bright that they mistook it for the morning. As they were walking to the river, they saw a naked woman with long, sagging breasts and long dark hair washing herself in the river. My great grandmother approached the rock close to the river to ask her a question, saying, Doña Queta, ¿eres usted? Doña Queta, is that you? The place was silent, and then the woman started laughing. She turned around with her hair covering her face and said to them, Yo no soy Doña Queta, soy la Ciguanaba. I am not Doña Queta, I am la Ciguanaba. My great-grandmother and her cousin looked down at the woman and saw that she had chicken-like feet. The woman continued to laugh, and they both stood there in shock. Her cousin took my great-grandmother's hand and they started to run as fast as they could. The next day, her father came up to my great-grandmother, who was still traumatized by what she had seen. Her father scolded her for leaving the house at that hour, but she couldn't respond. She was too shocked to speak, so her father slapped her face to make her answer. With that slap, she was finally able to talk and told her father what happened at the river. A week went by after that incident, and my great-grandmother and her cousin went to the pueblo to get some supplies, when they heard a woman desperately crying about what had happened to her son, who was about 20 years old. He had been found dead near the same river where they had seen La Ciguanaba.